Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. In today's material, we'll spend just a few minutes talking about cats and favoritism. Why do cats like some humans more than others? Before we get into a few of the notable reasons, it's very important not to worry too much about this topic at all. If you've got 3 or 4 people in your home and your cat has seemingly picked someone else over you, don't worry about it. In the big picture of the family pet scenario, it's simply not that important. Why? First off, just because a cat seems to have a go to member of the family doesn't mean that your pet cares about you any less. And second, your cat's favorite could change. In a few short months, you could be the one wearing the crown. Think of it like the movies. Do you have a favorite movie? Do you love a ton of other movies? Well, just because you have a favorite doesn't mean you don't love the others. That's why this topic, while certainly worth exploring in terms of the why aspect, it's not worth losing sleep over. Before we get started, let's take a look at today's topic overview. Cats want to be understood and have their verbal and body language cues respected. This means avoiding excessive handling, offering food or play upon request, and giving the cat space when it wishes. Cats also remember anything important from their past, so positive memories play a part in choosing a favorite person. And while cats have their favorites, we know that we have ours. Our favorite people are the viewers of Senior Cat Wellness. We thank each and every one of you for checking us out today. We hope that you enjoy today's content and find it informative. None of this is possible without an audience, and we have one of the best around. Thank you for your love and for your support. We hope to see you again down the road in a future video. Now, why do cats play favorites? Let's go. While some cats are very aloof, other cats will show the same level of affection to anyone in the home. And then there are some that prefer that favoritism. And no, you're not just imagining things, whether you're on the receiving end or on the outside looking in. Cats can pick a favorite within the home. Some cats play favorites based on how a person treats them, and in some cases, it just happens. You've been selected, and it's not because of anything you really did, at least not deliberately. As a default position, cats are nervous and afraid of humans. They're not born embracing us, they're born in self preservation mode, doing whatever they need to do to protect themselves. They learn the ways of the road from mom, and it's all about how to bathe, how to stalk, how to hunt, the basics of survival. Until proven otherwise, cats view humans as a threat, and hey, it makes sense. Why not? This is why you've hit the ultimate grand slam when you become your cat's favorite person in the home. So, how and why does it happen? Can anyone meet the standard? Cats are looking for specific criteria to be met, and more times than not, the person that sort of wins this race is the one that the cat will be drawn to the most. Cats will pick a favorite for many of the following reasons. The first reason is feeding. Are you the one? Are you the one within your home that deals with mealtime the most? Cats always remember their food source, and if this is your job, that's a major plus. Cats always show affection to the person holding the meal ticket. If you're there each and every day fulfilling this routine, then not only will you become part of your pet's routine, you will also become part of their affection. This next one is a bit interesting and probably not one that maybe some of you would think. For the most part, cats like to initiate affection. They don't enjoy being picked up or handled at random times. While that doesn't mean that a cat will fight and squirm to get away, it's just not always their best choice. Felines love to control the show and stay on top of their own environment without too much external influence. This is why cats in the home have a tendency to gravitate to the person that does the least in this regard. If you respect your cat's personal space and avoid forcing the affection, your cat will likely be drawn to you and view you as a source of safety rather than disruption. While that's not to say that your cat can't love you or doesn't love you, if you are the one doing all of the handling, there is a respectable chance that your cat will seek out the person who isn't. Another reason why some cats are drawn to one person in the home is communication. Are you very understanding to your cat's needs and respond to verbal cues? Some cats select a favorite because they respond to the meows, the purrs, and overall physicality better than other people in the home. In the eyes of your cat, that makes you smart. This means that when your pet wants attention, they'll likely attempt to get it from you based on prior positive experiences. Cats also know your voice compared to the other voices in the home. Sometimes your natural speaking voice, which is something you really can't control too much, could win you the honor of being a household favorite. If you speak in softer tones, your cat will enjoy your vocalization a bit more, as felines are naturally drawn to the calm of it all, rather than a loud, noisy, and overall booming voice. How you respond to your cat's verbalizations and the verbalizations you have to offer in return could be the difference in being a favorite or not. And the final notable reason or reasons that we will discuss today as to why your cat could be drawn to you more than others within your home is scent and appearance. Cats, well, they don't like everyone. Perhaps you look intimidating. Perhaps your scent reminds them of past negative experiences long before you ever came along. If your cat is turned off by you, well, the reasons could be totally out of your control. Just in the way that cats remember the one that feeds them. They can also be put off by an appearance or scent from a negative past. Of course, in order to win the day, the reverse must be true. Some cats enjoy certain smells that really can't be explained. If your appearance and scent remind them of someone they once trusted, perhaps a previous owner, this can elevate you to the top of the list. And before we close things out today, we mentioned the Grand Slam, and that's truly what it is if your cat chooses you. And while cats can be quite fickle and give the crown to someone else, it's really all in good humor, to be honest about it. Here again, the changing of the guard doesn't mean that your cat doesn't care, it just means that your pet has moved on for a time. As we've mentioned many times before in other videos and written materials, it's really all about looking out for A number one. Your cat has certain needs, and those needs must be met. Your pet will find the person that gives them the most respect, food, the person that has a pleasant voice, a pleasant vibe, and a trusting scent. While cats can become a bit obsessive with their favorite person and develop a bit of a separation anxiety, this can diminish once your cat trusts your actions. When your pet trusts that you'll return when you go away on a trip, or even trusts that you'll return when you leave the room, your pet will calm down a bit. After all, once a cat does pick a favorite, the last thing it wants to do is for that favorite to just up and vanish. It all comes back to those needs being met and self preservation. Find me the human that can give me what I need. Felines often find the one within the home. And on that note, that will close things out for the video portion of this material. However, we still have so much more to offer you, and you can find it all at seniorcatwellness.com. We do invite you to visit the site at the conclusion of today's presentation. There you will find a written piece that is dedicated to everything we've talked about here today and so much more. The ins and outs of it all, and how you can potentially win your cat over and become the favorite. How about that? We hope you enjoy what you read, and we hope you find it informative. Are you currently watching us offsite? If so, we encourage you to click the initial link in the description box below. Said link will take you to all of the information. And until our paths cross again, and I certainly hope they do, we'd like to thank you once again for joining us today. Please have a wonderful day. All the best to you and yours, and we will talk to you later.